Sabrina, you did the three-point contest against Steph Curry last year. Now, I hear that they want to go back and go 2-on-2, Steph and Clay. Who would your partner be?
I mean, if I would have to choose, I'm taking Caitlin Clark on my team.
No!
Sabrina Ionescu recently set the basketball world abuzz by hinting at a potential NBA All-Star three-point contest matchup featuring her and Caitlin Clark against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. The idea has fans excited, but it also sparks an interesting debate. How does Ionescu really feel about Clark? While some veteran players have questioned whether Clark can succeed in the WNBA, Ionescu's public support suggests confidence in her abilities. Clark's college career was historic, but her transition to the pro level comes with high expectations and plenty of scrutiny. The big question remains, will she silence the doubters and prove she belongs among the best?
You know, I've reached out. We're pretty close, and I just want to kind of be that person that she could always lean on. And obviously, there's competition, but I think she knows that I'm always in her corner. And the league's tough. The league's hard. She has a target on her back, but I know she's going to be able to take care of her business. And there's obviously going to be kind of struggles, and she's going to have to figure out what it takes to be a pro. But there's no one, more equipped than she is to be able to do that.
But amid all the noise, one voice stands out: Sabrina Ionescu. Her unwavering support for Caitlin Clark has fans wondering, is this just public praise, or is there something deeper? In this video, we'll explore Ionescu's true feelings about Clark, their shared history, and how their connection has influenced Clark's career. Why does Ionescu's support matter so much? What does it say about her leadership in the league? And could this duo shape the future of the WNBA? Stay with us as we break it all down, from Ionescu's defense of Clark to their potential partnership on the court. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe. Ready? Let's get started.
I hosted her and her dad at Oregon on when she came to visit, so we kind of go way back, and to be able to see her do what she did in college, and now being able to go up against her, I'm just excited to see what she's gonna be able to accomplish.
The connection between Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark began well before Clark entered the WNBA. It dates back to Clark's high school days when she was one of the most highly recruited players in the country. During a visit to Oregon, where Ionescu was already a star, Clark got a first-hand look at her leadership and talent. Ionescu played a key role in welcoming Clark, not just by demonstrating her skills on the court but also through her genuine personality off it. Clark later shared that Ionescu's authenticity and leadership left a lasting impact on her, influencing her own aspirations and approach to the game.
She actually took her visit here with her dad, and I was kind of showing her around Eugene, and to be able to see what she's been able to accomplish in college and now at the professional level, it just helps all of us continue to push the game forward and advocate for women's sports.
As Clark's college career took off at Iowa, Ionescu continued to support her, offering encouragement as Clark shattered records and dominated headlines. This wasn't just a one-time show of praise, it was genuine, consistent, and heartfelt. Ionescu didn't just see a rising star in Clark, she saw a player with the potential to reshape the game. Both publicly and privately, Ionescu expressed admiration for Clark's fearless style of play, even noting how it reminded her of herself. Their bond wasn't built on attending the same school or sharing a common background, it grew naturally through mutual respect and ambition. Unlike the typical rivalries that sometimes lead to tension, their connection is based on mentorship and competitive drive in a way that challenges the usual sports narrative. While some veteran players have questioned Clark's ability to succeed at the pro level, Ionescu has remained one of her strongest and most consistent supporters.
So I'd like to have someone come in and possibly show you our level of appreciation. Sabrina?
During Clark's college years, she experienced the pressure of breaking records and living up to enormous expectations, something Ionescu knew all too well from her time at Oregon. Understanding what it meant to be in the spotlight, Ionescu offered support that helped Clark navigate her rapid rise to fame. From surprise appearances at Clark's games to social media shout-outs celebrating her achievements, Ionescu made it clear that their connection went beyond competition. They weren't just rivals, they were two stars united by a common goal: pushing women's basketball to new heights.
What's up? How are you? Good to see you. Thanks. Appreciate it.
As Clark prepared for her WNBA debut, the mentorship she received from Ionescu played a key role in shaping her transition to the pro level. Their relationship, built on mutual respect and admiration, helped Clark step into this new chapter with confidence. Fans watching their journey saw more than just two elite guards. They witnessed a unique bond that could reshape how star athletes support and uplift one another. Their story is about more than competition, it's about pushing the game forward together. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. Now, let's get back to it.
It's just tough. I mean, you know, you always are going to have to fight adversity, and I think that's part of everyone's journey, is being able to kind of weather that storm and figure out what makes you you. And she's so young, she's going to be able to learn and grow. Times like this are kind of when you figure out what you're really made of and how you can continue to improve as a teammate, as a basketball player, as a person. And so I'm not the least bit worried about what she's going to be able to accomplish in the league. I just know she's going to continue to work really hard and stick with it, and good things will happen to good people.
Can fierce competitors truly support each other while still maintaining their edge? For Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark, the answer is a definite yes. Their relationship continued to grow as they both took the professional stage, proving that competition and mentorship can go hand in hand. When Clark entered the WNBA, expectations were sky high, but so was the skepticism. Some veterans questioned whether her college dominance would carry over to a league that was more physical and strategic. Early on, those doubts seemed valid. Clark's debut was challenging, with turnovers and inconsistent shooting under the weight of immense pressure and non-stop scrutiny, but through it all, Ionescu's support never wavered. She publicly encouraged Clark, reminding everyone that all rookies face struggles but emphasizing that Clark had the mindset and skill to overcome them. Statements like, "Every rookie has to adjust, but Caitlin's got the tools to thrive," reassured fans and showed that Ionescu was more than just a competitor, she was a leader willing to uplift those around her.
She's just starting her career, and obviously how she's been able to push the game forward is amazing, and doing that in college and breaking so many records, and knowing that she's just scratching the surface of what she's going to accomplish in the league. And she knows I'm always rooting for her.
Early professional matchups between Ionescu and Clark highlighted the rare balance between competition and support. One particularly memorable game had basketball fans glued to their screens as the two went head-to-head in a high-stakes battle, each showcasing their unique strengths. But beyond the intense gameplay, what stood out were their post-game interactions. Observers noticed the nods, smiles, and brief conversations, small but meaningful moments that spoke volumes about their mutual respect. These weren't just polite exchanges, they were public affirmations of a dynamic built on both rivalry and mentorship. Their unique bond set the stage for something rarely seen in professional sports, two competitors pushing each other to improve, rather than creating division. Did these matchups fuel Clark's determination to prove herself, sharpening her skills to silence the doubters? Or did they offer the reassurance she needed to step into her role, knowing she had the support of one of the league's most respected players? One thing was clear to fans watching: this wasn't just another game. It was the unfolding of a bigger story, one that could shape the WNBA for years to come.
It's huge what Caitlin's been able to do in the college game, continuing to push it forward. She's selling out every arena she's going to, and obviously the WNBA is excited to bring her in market wherever she's going to end up, and continuing to push the game.
What drives Sabrina Ionescu's commitment to mentoring Caitlin Clark, and why does it matter beyond the game? Their bond is rooted in Ionescu's first-hand understanding of the immense pressure Clark faces as a rising star. Having been a record-breaking college player and a top WNBA draft pick herself, Ionescu knows the challenges that come with the spotlight, and she's chosen to provide Clark with the guidance she once lacked. Ionescu's public support and quiet acts of mentorship aren't just gestures, they reflect her belief in growth through camaraderie. She shares valuable lessons on resilience, handling pressure, and thriving in a competitive environment, the kind of insights she wished she had received at Clark's stage in her career. For Clark, this mentorship goes beyond encouragement. It reinforces her place among the game's elite, knowing she has the backing of a respected veteran. It strengthens her confidence and sets her up as a future leader in the league. More importantly, their relationship sends a powerful message: greatness isn't achieved alone. It's built through connections that push the game forward, inspiring the next generation of players and shaping the future of women's basketball.
26. Oh, she's right there with you. She had 26. Oh, she would have made the final. Yes, she would have. Would have made the NBA final. 26. Come on. Oh. Wow.
This story isn't just about mentorship, it's about legacy. Ionescu's investment in Clark represents a commitment to the future of women's basketball, ensuring the game continues to grow and thrive. Their collaborative mindset has sparked discussions about the value of unity over rivalry and what that could mean for the league's future. For young athletes watching, their bond serves as a model for success. It's not just about personal achievements, it's about building a supportive community that uplifts everyone. Their evolving relationship challenges the traditional idea of rivalries, offering a vision where mentorship and shared growth are just as important as winning championships. This dynamic sets the stage for a future where today's stars actively shape the next generation. More than that, their interactions send a clear message to the sports world: competition and mentorship can coexist. Fans aren't just witnessing a rivalry, they're seeing a new definition of competition, one focused on pushing the game forward together. This approach could shift how future generations view leadership and rivalries in sports. And for Ionescu, this legacy, helping others rise, is just as meaningful as any trophy or accolade.
She was definitely somebody like I loved watching, and obviously Oregon recruited me. So when I went on my visit there, like Sabrina was around the whole time, and you just got to see how genuine of a person she was, on top of being the best basketball player in America. And I think just the way she took Oregon to become a powerhouse, like obviously that's something I loved, and that's something I wanted to do at Iowa. And she continued to support me throughout my college career. Like, was always reaching out and congratulating me and being really supportive. So, and her shoe was pretty comfortable, I will say that too. So.
Could we see Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark team up on the court for a high-profile event? That possibility became very real when Ionescu expressed interest in partnering with Clark for an NBA All-Star three-point contest against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Just the idea alone has sent excitement through the basketball world, sparking visions of two of the WNBA's best sharpshooters taking on the legendary Splash Brothers. But this potential collaboration is about more than just a thrilling showdown. It represents a growing connection between the WNBA and NBA, signaling that the lines between the leagues are becoming more fluid. Seeing Ionescu and Clark compete as the Splash Sisters against Curry and Thompson wouldn't just be exciting, it would be historic that an event like this could set the stage for more crossover competitions, giving women's basketball even greater visibility and respect. It's the kind of moment that doesn't just entertain, it elevates the game, proving that talent, skill, and competition know no boundaries.
Well, we've been talking about finding different ways to change this up next year, and I think he has a partner in mind that's going to join him, and so I'm open to any partner that can help me win and take that belt that he has up front and center away from him.
The connection between Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark is already well established. Their similar playing styles, elite shooting, deep range, and high-level playmaking make for an electrifying potential partnership. Fans can't help but imagine how their chemistry, built on mutual respect and mentorship, could translate into a dynamic duo that could hold its own against even the NBA's best. But this isn't just wishful thinking. Ionescu's public proposal on a major sports network, paired with Clark's enthusiastic response, signals real interest from both sides. A potential 2025 showdown between Ionescu and Clark versus Curry and Thompson wouldn't just be a fun exhibition, it could mark a major turning point in how collaborations between male and female athletes are viewed. What once seemed like a long shot now carries serious momentum, fueled by star power and public excitement. The impact of such an event would extend far beyond a single game. For Ionescu and Clark, it would be an opportunity to showcase their talent on a massive stage, reaching an audience beyond traditional WNBA viewership. It could redefine the perception of women's basketball, proving that its top players belong in the same conversations as the NBA's biggest stars. For young athletes watching, it would send a powerful message: there are no limits to what women's sports can achieve. And for fans, it would be a must-see moment, where mentorship, competition, and history all collide. More than just an exhibition, this event could set the stage for a future where cross-league matchups become not just possible, but expected and celebrated.